Joining me live now, meditation and mindfulness teacher and Hay House author, Sarah McLean. First of all, this is my friend, my buddy, who taught me to meditate, to sort of navigate my own stuff, right? And we all have stuff. So this has been a really important week, and we wanted to end this week, my friend Sarah, with giving people some practical tools that they can use. And sometimes just having a mindful moment or getting into a
Yes,
meditation practice can be a healer.
that is right. And one thing I learned is it's really important to be your own best friend. I noticed that list of tips so far, they were excellent, but I also believe that we need to bring in some mindful self compassion, which means, don't beat yourself up for having a stressful moment or that you're scared or you said the wrong thing, is to really find that forgiveness for yourself like you would find for a good friend. And so don't leave
Ground
yourself.
yourself.
That's really important. Secondly, as you know, mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, without a lot of judgment. And we can bring mindfulness into any situation. For instance, if you're having a stressful moment, maybe someone said something to you you didn't like, or you didn't do so well in a test, or some tragedy happened in your school, really be aware of the effect on your nervous system. Be aware of how you're feeling and be present for it. Don't try to pretend it's all okay. Don't outsource, your sense of self to anyone else. Like other people may be acting the way they do, but you are your own unique individual. So not outsourcing to other people your power, your safety, your emotions, but see if you can self-soothe. And a mindful moment is always good. It's a way of beginning again. If you find yourself in a loop or you find yourself really physically stressed, the thing is, we all have stress. It's inevitable. And stress is what gets you off the couch, gets you into school, gets you ready for a test. But the problem happens when stress turns into distress, and it
Mm.
can affect your mind, it can affect your body, and it can affect your emotions.
And really that lives in the body, and that's what I love about what you teach is that energy does not lie. Energy exists in the body. Our body responds to that, and it's always so good to say, what is my nervous system telling me about this conversation, about this situation, about this moment? And you talk about peace finder principles. Is there just one thing that we can latch onto, maybe just some deep breathing or one tool that somebody can have in the moment to reset the central nervous system?
Yes, well, you mentioned the body, and the body is always here and now, and so are the emotions. They may be caused by a different time, but they are here and now. So I like to bring the attention into this moment by noticing the senses, the sensory experience you're having. So, for instance, you can look around the space you're in and notice what's here, maybe shapes and colors or shadows, maybe movement or stillness. And then you can close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that, or gaze softly to the ground and notice some sounds, sounds that are coming and going, sounds of people in the other room or noise outside, as well as sounds of your own body. And just notice what's here without evaluating, just simply tuning into what is here. Notice perhaps the body sensations that are here, feeling maybe your heart or your tummy, or noticing your shoulders where they are or where your feet are. And notice the support that's right here.
Right here,
So
because
you're
the
going
moment is
from
safe. The moment is
this is
safe.
it. Well, usually it is.
Hmm.
So it's the mind that likes to time travel. So when we anchor to the senses, what are we seeing? What are we feeling? What are we hearing? What do you smell? Is there an aroma, freshly
Right,
washed
right.
hair or coffee?
Hmm.
What do you taste in your mouth? And that can bring you home, and it takes 30 seconds.
Home to the moment, and in the moment you can find healing. Something you taught me as we wrap, my beautiful friend Sarah, is this. If we focus so much on the past, we can get situational depression. If we focus or project into the future, we're asking for anxiety, then now is where we find the healing in the present. Sarah McLean, Hay House author, my buddy. Nice to talk to you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much. You owe me a trip up here to the Bay Area.
I
Sarah's
do.
just down the coast. Thank you so much, Sarah. We appreciate you. Namaste.